Yeah. Once again, we are just right here. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Let's just check in if everything's okay. Um, let's see what's happening, what's coming, what's happening here. We want to make sure everything's on point. Everything's fine. It's another day. It's another Wednesday. Right here on the show. Today we have some special guests right here who are coming to the show. Um, yeah, so when you just log in, make sure you click the share button. Please make sure you click the share button. As we start the show right here on our TV and also on all social networks. So please click the share button. And also, I would want to know kuti muri kuteerera muri kupi. If you're in South Africa, if you're in Zimbabwe, if you're in America, please let us know where you are watching us or where you are listening us from, right? So click the share button. I'm asking you all out there to just click the share button so that we can start our show. And once again, my name is King Alfred, your host for today, and my special guest today, we are hosting one of the finest, uh, I can say, producers from Zimbabwe who is residing right here in the UK. Yeah, so please click the share button. And the show is called Musical Gen with King Alfred, whereby we talk about what's happening in the music industry. And to those who want to join in, you're able to join in and just click the share button wherever you are. And my special guest today, I have Rodney Rhymes. Is one of the biggest producers from Zimbabwe residing in the UK. Right. So what we're going to do, I'm gonna try to reach out to him and see um, if he can just join the show right here. Shout out to Janet C. Emmanuel, how are you doing? Janet C. Emmanuel. I know the Magono, Ma, Magono. How are you, Mr. Magono Arnold? Um, how are you doing, Mr. Alvin Magono? And shout out to all the people who are supporting this show. I think my first episode I had DJ Fantan. Shout out to you, DJ Fantan. The next episode I had Levels. Also we had Marshall Shonai and my youth code a vocal. Shout out the vocal. Shout out to Empress Trisha. I can see you right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are right now, nungo kumbira mungo click a share button. Right, and go click a share button wherever you are. And for the meantime, I was waiting for our guests to come through. I'm gonna mention, I wanna let you know my shows are I'm in UK at the moment. We have the first one coming on the Easter with Y2K Summer Festival. We got Rhymes. Yeah, he's there. Rhymes. I can see Rhymes is right there. Yeah, Rochel is ready as well. So please just click the share button so that we can see our guests right here. Please, they are right here. I can see them. Let me see if I can add my bridge, and you can see he's a busy man. But guess what? He has managed to give us some time to speak to him. All right. He managed to give us the time to speak to him, but we have to appreciate this time. At the moment, I just want to welcome Mr. Rodin Rhymes. How are you doing, Mr. Rodin Rhymes?
Yes, King. I'm good. How's it going, sir?
Um, can you hear me? I can't hear you properly.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I don't know if there's something wrong with my mic. Let me just check.
Rhymes.
Can you hear me?
Uh,
Hello?
You can track it. Let me try to add another one as well. Let's see if they can hear us. Let me see. Uh, Hi, Rochel. How are you?
Hi, King Alfred. How are you?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me
You can hear
properly?
me. Wow, wow,
Yes, I
wow.
can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me clearly, loud and clear. Um,
Yes.
Rodney Rhymes, one more time.
Can you hear me now? Is it working?
Oh yes, yes, yes. At least we're now saying, what's going on? What's going on?
And I
Oh,
think I was using my charger. That's what it was.
okay. Mr. Rodinraz, I know you're a busy man, and I do want to appreciate having you on the show. It's not the first time having you right here on the show. I had you before on Instagram, and this is the second time around here on the show. How are you doing, Mr. Rodin Rhymes?
I'm good, my boss. How's it going?
Everything's good, man. I can see people in the short books already saying hi to you. Rodin Rhymes is right here. And also today we are joined in by one of the finest female singers from Zimbabwe by the name of Rochel. How are you, Rochel?
Hi, King Alfred. I'm good. How are you?
Wow, 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 wow. We are good. So where are you at the moment, Rochel?
Well, I'm at home and based in Basildon,
Oh,
Essex.
that's fine. That's fine. Well, starting off with you, Mr. Rodin Rhymes. Mr. Rodin Rhymes, I understand. You're one of the, if not the best producers right here in the UK. Can you please tell us more about Rodin Rhymes? If people want to know
Uh,
about Rodin Rhymes.
well, I'm a music producer, born in Kariba, Zimbabwe, and yeah, I make a lot of UK pop music, Afro bashment. Worked with the likes of Wiley, Steph London, D Block Europe, and a few other American artists like Future. Yeah, so and of course a lot of amazing talent from back home, Jab Praiser, Natio. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Redden, I was just checking your profile, and it looks like you're a prolific producer, and you have attracted so many artists from across the board. And what made those artists come to you? What's the remedy for them to say, you know what, we want to look for Rodin Rhymes?
Do you know what it was? I started sending my music to a lot of artist managers and a lot
Uh-huh.
of A&Rs and stuff, and I started getting responses. So it's basically a lot of networking that I started doing.
Mhm.
And I used to travel because when I was in university in Wolverhampton, I used to
Uh-huh.
travel a lot to London and meet with different producers, different songwriters, just to network and get into different rooms and meet new artists and stuff. So
Mhm.
that was my breakthrough.
So what was your breakthrough in this game? What is your breakthrough that you can say? You can let us know to say, you know what, this was my first breakthrough for people to start to know me.
Yeah, so it was the when I was doing those trips from university, and I think my first breakthrough record was with Wiley, a song called Heatwave in 2012.
Yeah, I know the tune, man. The tune was crazy. The tune was crazy. It was mashing all the places. Heat wave. Them time,
Yeah,
I said
yeah.
to myself, this is a big tune.
We used to play that a lot at Dunstable all the
Yeah.
time.
And one thing I've seen with you as well, Rodin, is like you socialize with so many people, but
Mhm,
some people they don't know you.
mhm,
And is it because you're so laid back? Because whatever you're doing right now, my brother, I don't want to lie to you.
mhm,
To me, I regard it something that we might call a national. You are a national treasure to us because if I see your catalog, you produce Steph London,
mhm,
Hating.
mhm.
Even myself, when I play the tune, I didn't even know until I checked on the cover, produced by Rodin Rhymes. Tell us
Yeah.
more. Why are you so laid back?
Do you know what it is? I'm just so used to just focusing on the craft rather than on the glitz of the side of music. I like to focus on the music
Uh-huh.
alone itself, and I feel that's the most important thing because it's very easy to get lost in trying to chase everything else. But I really just like to make sure the records are right, and I don't really focus too much on self glorification.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so if people want to know much, are you an independent producer or you work under certain labels or what do you do?
So I'm published with Sony Music UK, but I am an independent artist,
Uh-huh.
so I'm starting to release a lot of music. So
Uh-huh.
this summer you should hear some songs coming out. I've got a lot of features from back home. I got some
Mhm,
records
mhm,
with Natio. In South Africa, I got some records with Casper, Nasty C. So we're
uh-huh.
gonna be dropping some music this year as well as an artist, not just a
Uh-huh.
producer. So maybe
Uh,
you start seeing me on
yeah,
on
I
this.
can see because I follow you a lot.
Mhm.
But what do you think are the biggest challenges facing the industry at the moment?
Do you know what it is? I feel like right now it's coming to a time where of course AI is taking over. A lot of people are using they've been using it for lyrics and stuff. So I think it's very important for songwriters and producers to stick together. So
Mhm,
right now those are the challenges that are happening right now. And of course getting the right recognition, people that got talent, promo wise, the budgets have been cut down massively by labels. So you have
mhm.
to be very good with your social media, doing interviews like this, and
Uh-huh,
you know what I'm saying, putting yourself out there via like Instagram and
uh-huh,
TikToks
uh-huh.
and all these other things.
Okay, like I mentioned earlier, I know that you're rushing. You need to go
Mhm.
back in the studio.
Yeah.
I got two more questions I'm going to ask you. Recently, I think you follow what's happening on social media,
Hmm.
in terms of copyrights.
Hmm.
Right now in Zimbabwe, I think a few weeks ago there was trends of about the copyrights, and to be honest enough, it's happening now. And
Hmm.
what advice can you give to the artists or producers to avoid the copyrights? What do they need to follow?
Well, so if you're having problems on that side, you always have to, as an artist or songwriter or producer, you just have to make sure you have a good lawyer, a good music lawyer with you. When you before you jump into any agreements with any distribution companies or any labels, and I've
Uh-huh.
seen a lot of artists suffering because they signed really bad deals early on in their careers.
Mhm,
So for you to have ownership of your music, you actually have to have set contracts before
mhm,
you release anything or get into an agreement with any corporation.
mhm,
So
mhm.
it's always important to have a lawyer to go through your document, and everything has to work in your favor before you sign it.
Is a Zimbabwe national treasure, and you've got so much vast experience in this music industry.
Mhm.
Do you think of one of these days or years to come to try and go back to Zimbabwe and do some workshop so that you can try to help and uplift the industry to be to a different level? Because what you're doing,
Mhm.
I've seen the artists that they've produced:
Mhm.
Whiskey, Sean Paul, Sizzler,
Mhm.
Stefan Dan,
Mhm.
the whole lot of UK,
Mhm.
and you got vast experience.
So I'm currently working on a project now. So for the past 5 years, I've been traveling back home and working on a project called Pungwe Sessions,
Uh-huh,
that we've done two releases, two projects. So we had Simba Tags,
uh-huh,
Natio. We've had a lot of artists, a lot of local and amazing, super talented artists on the Pungwe Sessions, and they've been doing very well. So this on the third installment, I'm literally looking to work with a lot of new artists instead of established artists. So when I'm going back in August, we're going to be
uh-huh.
working on the new installment of Pungwe Sessions, and you're going to see a lot more collaborations.
Okay. Before you go, we have this talented artist, and I've worked with this artist for so much time now, and
Mhm.
her name is Rochel. I don't know if you've ever heard about her. Makamonzwane Zwakere.
Ndakauya kudunstable last time. I watched
You
But
so
Rochelle perform.
you were there, right?
I was there with Rochelle. I was like supporting Rochelle. I'm a big fan. So
yes,
Okay. Saka Makaona say my artist, my female artist, because it's not easy for
mhm,
female artists to break
mm,
through. And
yeah.
what was your take in terms of your lyrics and also your performance as a
Amazing
producer?
music, amazing music, amazing performance. And it's only now, it's just marketing. We just need to start pushing and helping each other, Zimbabweans, and pushing each other forward, like even collaborating. Hopefully we get to work soon, Rochelle, and we
yes.
can make some music and put some music out together as well. Maybe you can
Uh-huh.
join us on the Pungwe sessions on the project in
Yeah,
August.
I think that would be
I
lovely.
yes,
That'd be
Yeah,
lovely.
yes.
yeah.
Um, I think that would be lovely, to be honest enough,
Mhm,
Mr. Rodney Rhymes. So before my end, I wonder maybe want to know Kutikumusha and the Coop, and also how can
mhm.
they get in touch with you as well? Because Muri Muri mwana wa nyika.
Yeah, nah, you can. I'm very easy to get hold of. So Facebook, on my Facebook, Rodney Rhymes,
Uh-huh.
or Instagram, Rhymes BPM, RYMEZ BPM. And yeah, you just send me a message if you wanna send your music, if you wanna collaborate or anything. Feel free to hit me up.
Wow, 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 wow,
Mhm.
wow. So what's your last advice you wanna give to the Z music in general? That you need to say, you know what, we need this, or I'm gonna bring this
In all
to our
honesty,
industry.
King, I think the music is pushing forward at a very nice rate right now. So
You know
I'm
what?
not worried.
It's good to hear this. It's
it's
good
in
to hear
very
this
safe
from
hands.
you.
Yes, for sure. It's in very, very,
It's
very safe
good
hands.
to hear this from you.
Yeah, we've got amazing talent. Holy Ten, a lot of amazing talent. So right now, there's a lot of new guys that are coming that are doing really well.
So we can say, Guti, our future is bright.
It's very, 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 very bright. So
Wow,
I'm not
wow.
worried right now.
So, kwa mune muri, Mr. Rodney, kwa mune Mchienda,
Mm.
are you proud of what our music is doing at the moment?
Oh yes, I am very, very, very proud, and I'm just excited to work on these new Pungwe sessions and put it out so people can hear what we've been working on with the new fresh Zim talent.
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
Mhm.
mhm. You know, once again, to those who just log on, talking to one of the best or the prolific producer from Zimbabwe residing in the UK. His name is Rodin Rhymes, right? Trust me, I don't want to like Mkomana. He's doing a lot of stuff here in the UK, and please, I'm asking you to follow him on Instagram, Rodin Rhymes, and also on Facebook. Please, 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 please do so, because Mukomana Ariko Bata Basa Rinochkisa. And at the moment, I think I've seen a clip with Asake. Is anything coming? Is there anything cooking?
Yes, we're in the studio yesterday and they're coming back right now. So I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I've just got a phone call. So yeah, I need to go and get them.
Like I
I,
said to you guys, he's rushing. You can hear the people are calling him Asake. He's on the phone right now. He's rushing back to the studio. Could
Yeah.
Alfred Zibasa, please, Mr. Rodin, I just want to thank you so much for coming. Just for that short time. I know
Mhm.
next time we are
mm.
going to do we're gonna
A
do
longer one, yeah, for
a lot
sure. A
together.
long, yeah, yeah. We definitely have to do another one.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Rodin Rhymes.
Thank you for your time, King.
Thank
Rochelle,
you.
take care. Salute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Uh,
Bye.
once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was Rodin Rhymes, and it's a pleasure having him right here on the show because uh he's a busy guy. I don't want to lie to you. When I say busy, I've seen him with Asake earlier on. I think something's cooking. I don't want to confirm anything yet, Panaba, but Mazinzo Zadaro dance. Yes, we're in the studio earlier on with Asake. And also today, like I mentioned earlier, I'm joined in with one of the finest ladies from Zimbabwe residing in the UK. How are you, my sister? Because I'm one of them, maybe I'm Mzimba. Makadi hanzadzi yangu kuti vanyatsoziva kuti so munobva kuZimbabwe.
Aiwa tiripo. Aiwa tiri Mazimba full time.
Wow,
Tiripo
wow.
how are you doing?
I'm good. So in Zimbabwe, where exactly do you come from? Munobva nechekusaidi kupi?
So ndakakurira kuchitungwiza. I'm actually from
Oh, muri
T-Town.
kuchitsungwiza.
T-Town go.
Wow, cool. Unit ani unit ipi ya munobva?
Specifically Zengeza 3. So
Zegeza 3. Do you still
Zengeza
remember
3.
anything about Chitungwiza?
Of course, so many memories. Padedi.
What are your memories in Chitungwiza?
Okay, so I know that there's a area called Padedi that we used to visit a lot. It's like a Pakuma shops, like when we go to the nearest shop, tender
Uh-huh.
Padedi. And also we had a because when I was younger, I used to go to church. They end up Methodist. So
Uh-huh.
every single month there would be like I don't know, my crusades. You know those crusades that they
Yeah, the
do,
crusade. Yes,
and
yes.
I think after every month or like every month,
Uh-huh.
planning something and us having to travel all the way from like Zengeza 3 to like Zengeza 1 to Nofamba when I go be there for hours and hours.
So
Good
so so
times.
so so what inspired you kuti munge muchita zvekuimba? What inspired you?
Do you know what? I think ndakakura music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was in the choir ever since I was very young. I used
Mhm.
to songwrite. I was doing songwriting for a lot of years, so I've
Uh-huh.
always kind of been in the background.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, it's only recently now, obviously, I'm starting to bring my face out a little bit, but I have been in the music game for
For for
for a
for quite
minute.
for quite a while now. You have heard earlier on Rodney Rhymes. He also wants to work with you. Pama projects Ake Argita.
Yeah,
What's your feeling?
100%. Um, I mean, who wouldn't be excited? Honestly, he's very talented, as we
Uh-huh.
all know. He's very well known. So I think because of the person that he is as well, it's very easy to,
Uh-huh.
come up with also just come up with something brilliant. He's very talented.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I'm excited. Whenever that's gonna be, I'll be honestly very delighted because obviously the connections that he has as well. I mean, it's just it's amazing. But yeah,
Okay.
exciting, exciting.
Bano Kawanda, I get this one coming from Mo Chikoto. I had no idea K. Rochel Mars is a Zimbabwean. And that's because Zimbabwean.
I want to Mazimba. Chirima Zimba, full time.
Uh,
Time.
okay. August, because you are from Zimbabwe. So why is that people want from the maybe ganati munu have uku chichino itika chichino chazo
Honestly,
itika.
and do you know what? And yes, but I kwese kwandinoenda as well. People are like, ah, unotonge mujama, and I have no idea
Uh-huh.
why.
Maybe it's because
Um,
the way you dress or the way you talk, or I don't know.
it
I
could,
don't know.
it really could be, but look at I'm always shocking people. Like, no, 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 no. I'm actually Zimbabwean. I'm actually Zimbabwean. But yeah, many people come and I'm like, ah, I'm Nigerian or mujama. Those are the two countries that I always get all the time, and I'm
What?
just like, no, no.
Well, you
Proud
know what?
Zimbabwean.
Before we go any further, some people just want to hear your voice, and if you can just give us a little something that people can
Oh,
hear from you, just give us something so that people can be in the mood to know that yeah, this is Rochelle from Zimbabwe.
I was not expecting this at all.
You were not
Uh,
expecting this. Yeah, you can expect anything from on this show.
okay, so I have I'll just do a little bit of my song
Yeah, that's
Pusa.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so you better call me when you're sober, when your parties are all over. Saying this, saying that, make up your mind. You know I said I did the kukuana. You bribe me into my design. Don't you know I am not for that? See, I'm not a rude girl, but I work for myself. I don't need your damn money. Usanipe pressure, unondifana iwe uchindinetsa. You're not my husband, usanda stress. You're belling me up at midnight, and they deja next want us to it again. It's gonna take more than just a bless. Be
Whoa,
my love,
whoa,
you
whoa! No, 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 no! Stop, stop!
I didn't expect that. Alfred, you're always catching me at the wrong times.
I I can see Hansi Naimi. I know gonna wanna you. I know gonna wanna you. You know, but let me ask you a question. Why is it so hard
Yes.
for female artists to break through? Because me, I can't give an answer, but tell us the challenges or why is it so hard for female artists to kind of like break through?
Um, personally, I find that let's say when I'm writing a song,
Uh-huh.
it has to be for both females and males.
Uh-huh.
So you have to be like in between for you to relate kuvakadzi nekwarume, if that makes
Uh-huh.
sense.
Uh-huh.
So I find that kuti, as a female, I find it hard sometimes to be one leg in and like one leg out because
So
I have to
so
relate to both.
okay. So which artists do you look up to as an artist? Maybe when you're starting your musical career, which artist do you look up to?
Wow, that's a very big question. I think
It
um,
can be local, international. Which artist do you look up to?
it, well, I would say Beyonce. That's everyone's answer, but I would say that because she has done so much work, and she has everything that she has done. You can
Uh-huh.
only give all that and all the hard work and everything that she has done. But I think there are also a few people that come, that come underneath only because they sing songs that are relatable to both males and females as well, which is
Mhm.
part of my goal. Because yeah,
Okay. Right now, you are doing whatever you are doing here in the UK, and you're seeing what's happening right now in Zimbabwe in terms of the music in general.
yeah.
What's your take on our music in general in Zimbabwe? What's your take?
Oh, I think we have come a long way. We have
Uh-huh.
come a long, and I think I can only be proud to say
So
from where we've come.
you're just proud.
I'm proud where we've come from and where we are right now.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, yes, I can only be proud and say they're really working. They're putting in the work, and you can
Uh-huh.
see the quality of music, or the quality of production, and the
Uh-huh.
quality of the videos. You can tell, Guti, they're spending time and they're investing in this. So I can honestly only be proud, proud of my nation. I
So,
could never be proud.
more time when you're home or you're doing your when you're on your break time, whatever. What song do you vibe to? Yeku Zimbabwe inenge chirira musoro mako. You're not. You know what? I always vibe to this song.
Do you know what? This it's a new song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Um, Michael Mags, Michael
Uh-huh.
Mags, na featuring Poptan. Nah, there's a few guys that are in there as well. It's called Vira Vira. I don't know if you've ever heard it before.
Bira Bira. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That- That's my song. I think for the past 3 weeks, I've been listening to that song. Pandumu Kamakseni, that's the song that I listen to in the when I'm listening to that song, and when I'm outside, I'm listening to that song. And honestly, yeah, I don't know what's happening in the music industry in Zim, but it's amazing. It's making so much sense.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
So which artist do you feel like, you know what, if any chance given, I want to collaborate with this artist?
Ooh, I have never thought about that before. Anyone, a female or male?
Mel, any artist that you can think of.
You know what? I would say Tammy Moyo.
Tell me more.
I would say Tammy Moyo.
Why tell me more? Do you have
I've been
anything
following her.
similar? Come on, in whatever you do.
It's scary. It's very scary because I've been following her for a long time, and
Uh-huh.
every time every time I hear the type of sound that she has as a person, it's like I could see myself, in the music that she does. It could be the way that she does. It could be her visuals. It could be anything that she did musically.
Uh-huh.
I saw myself in that, and I've been following her for a long time. So yep, hundred
Okay.
percent.
You have been performing to different places over the years now since you started your music career. And what's the response at the moment?
At the moment, it's been nothing but growth. I
Uh-huh.
think that's what I can say. Growth, in terms of just maybe a way to sort of prepare me for other things that are
What's
coming as
coming?
well. Exactly, about what's coming, because like I said, I haven't been in the scene for a while, but obviously now bringing my face a lot more. It's like it's a preparation. It's preparation for, like, what's to come, and what's
Mhm.
coming. And honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Okay. Shout out to DJ Reyes Flex. I can see you, bruv. Shout out to you, bruv, wherever you are right now. Big of yourself. And also shout out everyone at the Showbox Paris, who are listening to the show Music Journey with King Alfred. And also our other special guest supposed to join us, Lazzie. I've been trying to get in touch with him. Unfortunately, he's not responding, but at the same time, we'll check. If you come on the show, yeah, we make sure we're gonna add him live on the show, because whatever we promise people, we have to make sure we accomplish it. But yeah, we cannot speculate what's happening. But yeah, whenever he joins, whenever he wants to join in, you will join in, because he's got the link. So, how many songs have you done so far?
I have so many songs that I
Mhm.
have not released.
Uh-huh.
uh, yeah, there's been so much that's been going on in the background, but
Uh-huh.
we are hoping that obviously this year is going to be songs after songs after songs after songs.
Mhm.
But at the moment, I only have about what 3 out. And yes, this year, promising there's gonna be either an EP or an album, and then a whole lot of singles.
So, what's your wish as Rochel? What do you wish for as an artist in your music journey?
As an artist, I think my main goal has always been to be heard, just to be heard, and you know, for for me not to feel like I'm just sitting on something and not doing anything about it, you
Mhm,
know.
mhm.
So I think my main wish is just to be heard, just to be heard. There's Zimbabwean, girl, she did this, she did that, and whatever that's gonna happen from then,
Uh-huh.
it it's up to the people, it's up to the world,
Yeah, I understand when you're writing music as an artist, you get target audience. What's your target audience?
um, you mean as a country or
Any as
a
a country or whatever, because we just need to see your music.
yeah,
When you're doing your music.
yes, yes. I think my first audience would obviously be Zimbabweans because
Uh-huh.
I'm Zimbabwean myself. So,
So tine music yeku Zimbabwe yeshona
oh yeah,
ukuthi so they can listen to.
exactly, exactly. So it's mixed with English a little bit, but
Uh-huh.
I think my main audience is obviously Zimbabwean
Uh-huh.
because I'm so yeah, bit mixed with English, but again, it's mainly going to be Zimbabwean songs. So you hear Shona in there is just going to be all up in the songs.
So where do we see Rochelle in the next 5 years to come?
Wow, that's a great question. In the next 5 years,
Mhm.
I think um uh definitely would have released a lot of songs,
Uh-huh.
and definitely would have had maybe some opportunities for collabs.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I probably have like a list right now that I have been writing down to say, I would like to collab with this one. I would like to do this and that.
Uh-huh.
And uh, you know, by the grace of God to also be hitting the big stages,
Mhm. Mhm.
Because yeah, five years is quite a long time. So honestly, only by the grace of God, I will be able to achieve all of these things that I've put down for myself and say, I want to try and do this and I want to try
So
that.
so so how do you mix your how do you balance your music career and also your work, day to day, the 9 to 5? How do you balance it? Because you're right here in the UK and it's not easy, but how do you balance that?
It is not easy at all. It is not easy. And you know what? I've realized, Kuti, if you don't if you don't plan or if you don't have a routine,
Uh-huh.
life, you know how it's like. Life you can just go just like that. Or
Uh-huh.
a year just pass just like that.
Mhm.
So sometimes I could get caught up in just life in general, and then I'm like, oh, hold on a minute, I need to sort of still prioritize music. So lately I have been saying every week, it could be like midweek or maybe at the end of the week, I have to find time to be in my creative space. And that's the only way, and that's the only thing that's been helping me to to come from everything and then be able to concentrate in my creative space. So yeah.
Okay, as a girl child in this industry, and it's not easy, and so many people out there, they take ladies for granted. And what's your advice to the girl child out there, because you're in the same industry? So what advice
Yeah.
the girl child as again who is also doing the same
Yeah.
music as you, what's
Yeah.
your advice?
um I think, for personally, obviously I have a manager, so I don't have to specifically, be out there and be maybe exposing myself too much or putting myself in certain situations or even having conversations, for
Uh-huh.
example. So I think it's very important that to have maybe somebody who's going to be, if it's conversations that you need to have outside, or
Uh-huh.
if it's other people that you need to approach, or let's say, oh, they say, come, let's do a collab and let's meet up. I feel like it's important to always have, somebody on the side. It could be someone that you trust, or it could be somebody that, it could be your manager, it could be anyone that can, do that for you. And whatever plans that you also make is good to share, because I find that sometimes if somebody approaches you, or
Mhm.
and you don't think that way, it's easy to, it's very easy for you to think, oh, okay, maybe they're thinking about this about me, or but they're not, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's easy to get exploited very quickly in this industry, but you always have to have someone on the side to talk to and to say, oh, I've decided to do this, and then obviously they know. So yeah.
So if you can tell us what are the common misconceptions about female artists that you know?
The common misconceptions, I
Yes.
think, I don't even know if I want to say this, but um I find that, you know everyone thinks music is easy,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and everyone thinks it could be writing, it could be recording a song, and everyone thinks it's easy. And I think um they don't really think about the other side of having
Mhm.
uh, to invest in the music, to
Mhm.
invest. Uh, it could be the project that you have. It could be anything that you're working on. I
Uh-huh.
find that people easy to just, I'm gonna do this, and then they think, oh, it's not gonna cost that much. You know what I mean? Or it's not gonna take that much. I'm telling you, like, sometimes aurare unongo wangu and you have this long book urungo nyora zvisingapere.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
it's a lot of work that we put in the background,
Mhm.
and a lot of time and a lot of money as well. You know how it is
Mhm.
like, it's as
Mhm.
well.
So
So
you're actually investing in your projects.
yes, so you have to be invested in every way possible.
Wow, wow, wow. Once again, welcome to all those who are right here on the show, Musical Journey with the King of it. Right here, I'm joined it with Rochel. K Rochel. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow her on all social networks. You just put K Rochel. You won't miss her. You won't miss her. She's always there. She's super talented. When I'm talking about super talented, the first time I saw her, I said to myself, hold on. Huh? What am I seeing here?
Ah.
So where do you get the energy from when you're on the stage? Because I've seen it a couple of times now. When you're on the stage, you kind of like
Yeah,
someone different.
yeah.
Where
um
where does the
uh,
energy come from?
I think I have told myself that, this is my all. Like, I have to give my all. And the thing with me, I've always been like that. If I want to do something, and if I say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, then I have to, give my all. My energy, my emotions, my everything. I have to be there. And yes, I think, yeah, the energy just comes from the fact that I know that this is my life, and this is something that I want to do. So, yeah, going halfway for me, it does. I won't be happy if I go halfway. I won't
So
feel. I won't.
Magato pick it up with the yes, I want to be in this.
Takato Pereira, Takato Pereira, with everything, with my chest, with my eyes, with everything, Takato Pereira, because this is what I said I want to do. So
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
sense.
Well,
Yes.
shout out to everyone. Shout out to Janet, Manuel, Mo Chikoto, Vusi, Bobo Music, in the building, rather Empress Trisha, big up yourself, King Aini, Sam, Chaguma Chini, big up yourself, Molini Yamagodo, Maimaka, big up yourself, Ashley Peckins, Musa, everyone who is right here in the shout box, big up yourself. This is coming from Father Anzi. That lady, very very talented she is. You know what? I think Panivam was Changoshka right now, and they are requesting to hear another voice. But Trombon's going here, Shona now. So what's there to open those valves
Ah,
now? This is
for the second
K
time.
Rochel for you. In case you never know, right here on the musical journey with the King Alfred. Anything that you want to give us?
Oh goodness. How about if okay, any song, any requests? I don't know because I
Any song you can just give to us. Just they just want to
anything.
hear. They just want to hear this, man.
Uh,
Shout out to Boss Ronnie, just logged in right now. Nash Bash, big up yourself. Those who are in the shops right now, please just click the share button wherever you are right now. Just click the share button right now. We got our lovely sister right here in the building, representing the ladies, representing the girl child. Wow. Can you give us a ropa? Ropa.
Rupa. Okay. Um, I was gonna do something that I've
Just
written,
give
but
us, just give us, just give
I've,
us. Just give us anything. Just give us.
okay. Okay, it goes like this. Vanhu vakasikwa zvakasiyana. Some are good, some are kind, some polite, full of light. They wish nothing but the best for you. Koitara, I am a pretend. Mani jealousy, my enemy. But in the G, go to the work for the therapy. Never trust anybody. Some of them never wanna see you happy. You call them friends, they are bad energy, and that's all they bring to the table. You wonder why you are unlucky. Get rid of them, delete them, unfriend them, never consider them. Vanokuparas, I better get rid of them. Never trust anybody. Make sure you remember, even someone about to Vanokuishabo. Ngori oh, yawanoda kuona. Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this. So, is this
Uh,
song out yet, or is still in the making?
no, it's finished last year and it's not out. Something I don't even know why it's not out. Something is pulling, something is holding it, but it has to be out this year.
Well, you know what? I've got something that is popping in the showbiz right now. I can see.
Yeah.
There we go. We got Lazzie is there. Is there already? But I've got this message coming from Empress and say, God's a good good danceable family barbecue. She's really good. We need him. We need her. We need her. And also coming from Moch Cody. They want to know your social media handles because they want to follow you on YouTube. And that man on YouTube right now. What's your handles? They want to follow you right now.
So it's the same as Instagram, so it's same as YouTube. It's K. Rochel.
Also, K.
Um
Rochel.
Yeah, so K.Rochel. I think
So,
Instagram the underscore at the end, but if you type it in, it's gonna come up anyways.
wow.
So K.Rochel.
So much Cody did hear that. Here social network is K Rochel, right? The YouTube is K dot Rochel. You won't miss it. You won't miss it. Shout out to everyone right now who is in the shout box. Mr. Walter Satombata Wanda. Wow, wow. And at the moment, we are joined in by this prolific, outspoken, I can say outspoken producer. Oh,
Yeah, and then artistic, I'm going to producer come there.
well, do you want to take my job?
I'm not introducer mushi.
Do you want to take my job?
Sorry, King Alfred. Mangoti producer cheteka. I'm there.
Andi mangodzameka kuti ndataura kudhara is a controversial. Okay, before I jump onto Lazzie, so the other invite, the people want you back again to Danceable. Can we look forward to you again?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh yes. Sorry, I thought you were still talking to Lazzie. Yes, sorry. Yes,
Definitely,
yes.
you want to come back again to Danceable.
Yes, come back again.
Wow.
Ah, but King Alfred.
Uh-huh.
King Alfred. Uyu babe, uyu got. Ananzati tsara go. Uyu Rochi uyu got. Ari kuti anga asiri sure utada kudzoka dance table because ari bvunzwa nzika yo uda kudzokera. Oh, okay, King Alfred.
Hello,
No,
Lazzie.
Dzoka iwe kada kudzoka chikodzoka iwe. Nai. She's my sister. Ne akutara chinyarira.
Lazzie.
I
Ndakubvunza futi kechitsuwa. Uda kutora basa rangu here kana kuti kwete?
Aiwa ndaona kuti muri kubvunza ka. Iye ari kutaka kunyarira kuna mudhara. Saka tangoita take over.
Okay. Once again, to those who just log on, welcome to the show, Musical Journey with the King of it right here on the show. And we are here with Lazzie is in the building as well. He's also a reggae producer. He's also an artist as well. So we're going to hear more from Lazzie shortly. Mr. Lazzie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mdara. Thank you. It's nice being here.
Ndakukubvunza kuti 6 o'clock is it 22:07?
Mdara, pane mamarounds anandapinda pane kwanamhe ndamboenda kune mamwe madhiri saka time Mdara andiregererei. It's all about one love, Rasta.
Ndikukumbira kuti apologize kune vanhu wawamisa because they were waiting for you, so you need to apologize kune vanhu wawamisa because vanga vatsingwa maybe kana tungogadzira maflyer usingauye. Apologize to my sister Rochel there nevanhu vese vari apa.
Yeah, my sister, I'm really sorry. Things here. Let me talk something here today. Because kune tight schedule imwe. But as one ndingoda kuti mafans angu ese Lazzie, I'm really sorry. Vese ndanonoka kuuya pana pa program yaMudhara. Sorry yenyu vanhu team yese kubva kuna King Alfred. I'm really sorry.
Hanzi nemarasa vapindira hanzi so lateness is greatness. Marasa matanga handiti. Hanzi lateness is greatness coming from Farai Kevin Mandaza. Is it true?
Farai, Ndara, because pada kuzongosimbisa kuti kunonoka is greatness. Kunonoka kwakashata kuna greatness yakadaro. Lazinga angobata time.
Okay, what I'm going to do right now. I understand, my lovely sister, you need to rush to go somewhere at the moment. They are so busy. What's your last word to all those who are listening right now? To you, and what do you want to say to them? Any future projects which are coming?
Yes, definitely. So I was supposed to release an EP/album last year, but there has been so many things have been taking place, so it was good. I took a little break and just to have some time to figure a few things out. But definitely this year, this year so there's going to be releases after releases.
Fire,
So.
makatopikira handiti?
Yes, sir.
And also Lazzie is right there. He also want to work with you as well. So it's good to have the links. So
Yes,
Yes,
that's what
sir.
we
100%. Kurizarana, you know, some Zimba, like what Rhymes was talking about.
uh-huh.
We're a family, so we have to be there Zirana all the time, you know. So yes, anybody, Lazzie, you have something, whatever that you have. Me, I'm happy. I'm open. Let's do something. Let's work.
Wow, 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 wow.
Heavy.
Wow. You know, my lovely sister, I just want to thank you so much. I can't wait to see you again on this program or on the shows which are coming. I understand you're coming
Yes,
also to Zimbabwe Cup Clash to perform. So there's a whole lot of things happening. And thank you so much for coming to the show. It was a pleasure having you.
thank you so much, King
Hey,
Alfred.
Rochel.
Thank you.
Respect.
Bye, bye,
One love, my
guys.
sister.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Rochel for you. One of the finest female artists from Zimbabwe residing in the UK. Yes, that's Rochel for you. Lazzie, over to you now. Wakadimva now.
Magadi Blast, how's everything?
Tiri right hands vamwe wakapfeka Apollo the Jersey ndoora wakatopfeka kutaura kunoku handisi coming handisi ndadaro zvataurwa naEmpress Trisha hanzi wakapfeka
Embrace teacher akanda akapfeka Apollo jezi rini.
hanzi wakapfeka zvako Apollo Jersey saka at the end of the day takuziva kuti wakapfeka not Guild Nation is in the building as well.
Yeah,
Nick Victor, big of yourself. Those who are in the building, big up yourself. Please click the share button because Ngoya Pinda right now, Yaka EPCs, and this is the gentleman Watanta Kamira. Lazzie tukumbira
Ndara.
kutiudze kuti kugeto unovharipi geto.
Yeah, Kwandroba.
Yes, geto.
I'm from Warren Park, but ndakazvarwa Mufakos. And then ndakazvarwa Mufakos, and then vandazomuvha kunogara Warren Park.
Wakazvarwa
Vari
Mufakos.
kudhara.
Une shuwa wavhara road ipi kuMufakos?
Muna Jongwe, because ana mudhara wangu vese kana namhomzi wangu itimu yemufombi yese vaigara muna Jongwe. Mhomzi wangu wabva vazononyengwa namudhara munani muna Tsindi. Ndobva vanonokadzokera because inzwa vanzoka mudhara. Chakaitika pana mhomzi wangu ka ndechekuti pavakazobatira nhumbu yacho ndoiziva nyaya yacho ka ndakaudzwa naKulesi. Hanzi vakaenda kupati kumangoma. Vaenda kumangoma ka pavanonokadzoka padheni vangonzwa naKulesi makutongogara kupi? Dzokera kwanga wabva. Saka asi vaigara Mufakos muna Tsindi waona. Akaijenazi kamudhara.
Saka vakadzingwa kunzi chidzokera kwavabva.
Yavanchidzokera chi kwabva abva watodzoka apa ndilaze ngatori mudumbu ndobva ndazozvandizarwa Mufakose munoketere mudhara kudhawezi kuya ukadzika kudhuze nekuswimming pool kwaokei uko kune clinic yekudhawezi uko ndokwandakazozvarirwa ikoko. And then vandazodzidza grade 1 kuMufakose pamarimba and then grade 2 vana momzenga watogara zvavo Warrens. Grade 2 vandazotanga Warrens manje.
Okay. Ndikukumbira munhu wese ari mushoutbox right now comment section angonyora kuti so Lazzie zvibate please. Ndikukumbira munhu wese ari comment section anyora kuti Lazzie zvibate.
Kuzvibata mudhara ndiri mwana wachihera kaini mudhara ana Kuleza kuti ana mhofu ima ndimuri mhofu here mimi hamusi mhofu.
No, handisi anzi. Handisi anzi.
Murani munoyera chii?
Atiri tembo disiko atiri tembo. Hanzi not guild nations. Ngasadaro.
Pajenazi kamudhara. Pajenazi kamudhara.
Hanzi ngataure.
Not guilty. Akamboya kustudio kwangu abva kuUK kana ndomuketa pese iyi.
Coming from Tapia Jonathan. Hanzi Lazzie hana filter. Coming from Roy Hanzi Lazzie please zvibate.
Angone kuzvibatire. Ndozvibatire.
I think earlier on ndataura kuti outspoken. I think I was right. And yeah, he's my young brother. I've known him for so many years now. And I remember when I went to Zim, I visited him. But anyway, going back to the story now. Lazzie ndikabvunzwa nevanhu kunzi Lazzie ndingataure nchiti.
Lazzie is a producer and a reggae artist. and an activist also at the same time. Mazvinzwisisa ndo
So
kwangu chaiko chaiko cho.
uri multi talented.
Exactly.
Wow. So music yako wakatanga rini kutizo guys pana ndakutanga kuita zve music. When did you start?
I think it was around takatanga isusu turi kuchikoro ndatarabva fair mudara.
Waidzidza kupi?
Inini ndaidza paWarren Park hai.
Uchibva
also
kuenda kuWarren Park here kana wanga utogara kuWarren Park?
Like what I said earlier on kuti inini ndaka kuWarren Park isusu takatanga kugara kuWarren Park muna 1989, right? 1989, and then ana moms zonga kutogara kumfakodzichi kudhara, and then inini kumfakosi kuWarren Park ndakazoya nda grade I think grade 2 ndo pandakazoya ndatanga kugara kumfombi. kuWarren Park, sorry, ndokonfusika kuWarren Park.
Okay,
and
so
then
do you remember the first song yawaka producer as an artist? Kuti yawaka imba iwewe but yawaka producer as a producer, not as an artist.
inini tachokadi inini ka ndakazviproducer ndega inini. The first song yangu kugadzira ndakazviproducer inini.
What was the name of the song? Do you still remember the song?
Yainzi kuziva Mwari ndimi.
Ungangotipo kanzwisa mbichana because vakawanda vari pananzi takutovhura madrinks ane vamwe Lazzie akaramba akada kuti kumudzimira magetsi. So can you just give us a teaser?
Masong akutaura nezvawaka ndekudhara mudhara.
Kana une catalog yako aungazotadze kuti izvo mama nemawedzi akati. Saka toda kunzwa mawedzi akaimba.
Mukukura kwesenga mai ndichengeta mai kusvika pakadai mai ndichengeta mai rudo rwenyu rwamai rwandishamisa mai ndotenda Mwari komborera imwe yamai amai vakanaka kudai ndotenda Mwari komborera amai vane rudo rwakadai kuziva Mwari ndimi amai kudzidza kwacho ndimi amai. I love you more than everyone, I love you more than anoti rudo rwenyu respect my king.
Naiwe zvaunenge utori munhu atori chiartist chitori bobo chine voice. I can see fire emojis in the short box right now. Zvinombonya sembrain mako dzimwe nguva because
kana muchiti zvingadi King Alfred ivimi kana muchiti mukuru inzwai muzi ndara.
Can I finish?
Pedzai pesi. I'm ready for you pedzai.
Ukada kutora basa rangu chandi interview iwewe. So ndira kubvunza.
Which is okay.
Ndira kubvunza zvandida kubvunza. Teerera.
Okay.
Wazopindura. Ndati nini pandatanga kuti zvinombofamba sei? That was my first statement. Right? Ndiendere mberi.
Endererai.
Kana kuti unonikata.
Taura nduterera.
Saka ndati next line langu ndekuti dzimwe nguva unodhomoka sei. That's my second line. And the next line manje, right? So many people that they know Lazzie T as an outspoken person, but not good. Kana chiti outspoken atitaura kuti munhu ari kutaura zvakaipa, but munhu ari kutaura what he feels, right? Unfiltered talk yekuti ukaitora as a person, right? You can utilize that, right? Because zvaanenge achikutaurira hazvina kusefeka, right?
All right.
So inini kudhomoka kwangu kuri unfiltered.
All right.
Kwekuti whatever you say from zvauri kufunga, but hausi kuda kutenderera. So can you just let us know kuti chii chinenge chiri mauri chekuti unoti guys, and I just want to let it go.
Zvinoitika vanhu vanopiwa zvipo zvakasiyana mudara.
Yeah.
Kune mumwe munhu wekuti pakutaura chaiko ka anotya kutaura mamwe mawords because ndo zvaari ani muri panzwisisa kwazita zvakaita sesi isusu kuti isusu vamwe mapoliticians vamwe havasi mapoliticians right vane muitiro wavo. I'm not a politician, so what I'm saying is inini pane mwe zvoti ndiri kunzwa kuti ndoda kutaura ndoda kuzviburitsa mandiri handigoni kuti ndidzore mamwe mashoko because ndo zvandiri kubva ndichitori mupana kana vese shamwari dzangu dziri dzinotamba neni dzinotongoziva kuti uyu anongotaura zvaari kuita se zvaari kufunga. Handigoni kuti ndinzvenge because ndikanzvenga zvinosara zviri mandiri ndichinzwa kuti pane something chandisina kuburitsa inini pane something zvoti ndokwanisa kutadza kurara sometimes saka for me is the best kungoburitsa health wise ndotonzwa ndaabo handikasitaura ndofaka mudhara nebp amudati afe nebp ane mashoko mumwe make ndiani moti ndova nebp vamwe vese muchiti azitazi vamwe vanoti Lazzie be careful nezvauchataura aiwa ndisiyei kanditaura anokwara ndini ndega kainini.
Once again, to all those who just log on, welcome to the show, Musical Journey with the King Alfred, right here on Honor TV and also on all social networks. And today I have Lazzie right here, the prolific artist and also a producer, set from Zimbabwe, but right now is residing in the UK. Lazzie, I understand when you're in Zimbabwe, right? So many artists were longing to work with you. But havasi vese waiwana mkana wekuti washanda newe. Why wanga wasingawane mkana wekushanda newe?
Boy ndaida mari. I don't do things for free. Kana danzi tukuita zvimwe zviya inini the reason why anhu aiti kosengo singarekode mamwe artist akadai anenge achizikanwa chichi they could call me when Lazzie nditumire sample not handikutumire sample because ndikakutumira sample uchanoigadzira nomumwe producer idea yangu saka you are supposed to pay me my money. If you want something from me you have to pay me. Yeah, so inini kuti maproducer zvafanira kuti vanhu vakawanda inini pana vamwe vandairizi hangu kuona kuti vanhu havana bhega. The best way chingoshandawo naye nongoti haana bhegi chingosimudzirawo mufanhu could work this but ava vange vari established ava nesingatodi kuvaona kana vasina mari.
So how much were you charging per studio session? Was the price varying from the big artists to small artists?
Yes. Zvaisiyana mudhara. Panapamba kuti natora kuti mufano haana kana bhegi rikati ndingopa good example. Mumwe mufano anokwanisa kungodzera mudhara handina kana mari. Ndine ka 50 hapana paunomusiya. Wautongoitiro out of love ngoti rega ungoitiro mufano handitika. But asi kana team hombe yako ya ndio imwe itaitwa ma 250 ma 150. Ndo zvataicharge izvozvo ende kana tigadzirwa kana munhu kana andipowo mari yangu yakakwana I could work ndinjazoti apa ndabhadharwawo chaizvo ndichifara plus futi imwe problem yaiitika mudhara watora maartist acho mahombe full of inoitika manje iri pamaartist mahombe ndeyekuti anopinda mustudio ndiye ada kuita producer ndiye ada kugadzira beat ndiye ada kumixa saka you see ndo vamwe vanozongonza kosei mamwe masong okuti anogadzirwa naLazzie anobuda akasiyana nevamwe because vamwe vacho too much kusasustain mustudio saka waizongopedzera wangoita zvaari kuda mozonzwa kuti mamwe masong anobuda achizhezhera haasi producer agadzira ndiye atisa song yangu volume yakawanda ndo rimwe dzungu enge rine maartist edu kuZimbabwe anozikanwa saka kana asingade kusangana dzungu bvepe chairo mustudio nesingade kushanda nawo ndikatozvifunga zvindoshatirwa.
But iwewe as a producer unoteerera here zvese zviri kutaurwa naartist because iwewe ukanzizvo wedzera volume as a producer une mastandards ako iwewe will you go
exactly
volume iwewe usingafanira kuwedzera volume?
Bo challenge inoitika mudhara ndezvekuti maartist edu ari kuZimbabwe ukasawedzera volume anokudza ndabhadhara mari yangu ndiye custom
so you're forced
zvokuti Lazzie exactly zviya zvokuti hanzi uri Lazzie ane mastandards ake pane pekuti pane pazvinoshanda nepamwe pazvisingashande futi because munhu anokudza kuti ndipo song yangu yakadaro
ko manje song yakazonorira mastreets izinzwika kuzhezhera yakaprodzwa kuna Lazzie hazvitanishe yo image here iwewe?
Mudhara zvakatoitika kakawanda izvozvo mudhara
But now
Pale masong
I wonder why as a person anima standards ake to restore that, to say, you know what, can I triumph studio man, you are supposed to work with this.
chimwe chaitika challenge iripo mudhara isinokudze fefe pasina fiti takamudhara
Uh-huh.
iye munhu wacho pamwe anenge atosvika usitori nabhegi padheni you be forced kutomurekodha totoramba feya kamudhara pamwe unonge usina bhegi usina kana mari
dzimwe nguva yakaritora mari United.
Exactly, dzimwe ngenge tora mari United because iwo kautongomusiya achienda ka ari kusara asina mari yekudya. You need to pay the bills at the end of the day.
Okay, I just want to work with people of Aripanapa because I also need to read some of the comments. Aripanapa, this coming from more, and I feel you wangu chokwadi chakango na kangua zese unofa ne BP. This coming from Mochcott all the way from Scotland, and this coming from Tapiwa Jonathan Hansi. This guy is very talented. Anozoya music zekudaro, but hana kamwe kaku zuurura kanoitwa nemama blockers, yet he knows these things. He's just too outspoken, a bit arrogant, and too confident. But ndo atiacho, we need people like that in our industry, because already mayese never noda kuzita vano zia wakawandisa. That's where Lazzie comes in to restore order nechokwadi chisina kupokana, right? And this is coming from Kevin Mukuru. Anze Lazzie ndikukumbira kuti undi unblock. This is coming from uru blocker one kayo.
Aiwa, ngaabvunze kuti akaita sei kuti ablock.
Andichade kuziva but tira kuendera mberi nemusical journey. Let's stop there, right? Izotaura mberi. So this is coming from Nicho. So how much do you charge for producing a reggae rhythm? Because panembinga iripanapa iuda kuproducirwa reggae rhythm.
Reggae rhythm richapindwa navanhu vangani? In the first place.
If you're listening right now, Victor Nicho, can you please answer to Lazzie Hansi reggae rhythm richipindwa nevan mangani? We wait to hear Hansi 12. You just type in 12.
Sari to answer yake izvozvo.
Yeah, he needs to answer, yeah.
Ngaangondipa ka 2.5.
2.5. So did you hear that, Mr. Victor Nico? The reading for 12 artists, he needs at least 2.5. So if any information that you want to hear, please Lazzie, follow Lazzie on Facebook, or please contact me, then we can talk about it. Anyway, Lazzie, moving forward. Before I ask you a question, Hansi, so Lazzie, what are your plans in the UK? Are you still doing productions? Are you still following your music career as an artist?
Rikaenda so munongoziva kuti mudhara tichangosvika kaisi mueurope munomu. Saka mueurope hamudi dzungu manje, ndozvimwe zvandakaona manje. Zvasiyana nenguva remba kwatange tiri, todambotanga tasetla and then tasetla ndozotanga kudzokera hangu music mbicha pane ndatanga ndaenda kugwazha, ndaenda kugwazha remusic. Ya kuti ndirambe ndichidevelopa zvimwe zvinhu at a business level kuti ndimbonodzidzawo zvimwe zvinhu.
That's a pump. That's a pump. That's a pump. That's a pump on that one. So what is that you want to learn?
Yeah, music management, and also I want to learn about sound engineering. Ndakaita zvangu but ndoda kuenda mamwe ma-levels ari extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lazzie, going back to recording, saka artist kana auya kunorecorda kwauri wewe, right? Studio mako. Who owns the song? Or who owns the master?
Me.
You own the master.
Yeah, exactly. But ndine my data files and everything. Okay?
Yeah. So why I'm asking that, I've seen you before pane yakanyora comment after pataura nyaya music ye ma copyrights. Ukataura kuti izvo pane song yako iri somewhere but hapana chawakawana. My question now ndeye kuti as munhu anoziva craft yake, Lazzie, one of the long-serving producers in Zimbabwe, right? When that music left, ikaenda kwayakaenda ukokoko. Wanga usina ngoaita here ma plans about you having something on that from that.
All right, like what happened is when we recorded Binocular and Murizo, tinge tine agreement yatanga tinayo nemufana wangu yatinoziyana tiri angani tiri two. Exactly. So and what he did is I was mixing the song in the studio ndapedza, and then he took the song ndobvanza mudhara dambonoteerera kupi kumba ndikati this one here isitapera, it's a demo. Right, akatamba chigayi handidi kunyepa zvikanzi akatamba chokwadi ipapo ndakatambwa chigayi handitika zvikanzi mudhara dangononzwa chi kumba. And then the next
mazita iwe uri kutaura mazita
aya wakati ndo zvakaitika and mufana wangu andorekeza kutaura zita mudhara moda ndinzvenge mada ndife nebp kana da kudura zvese kana mudhara ewa zvemazita ndezvokwatiudha izvo isi tiri patiudha here izvo naye mudhara isi tiri paking Alfred vekumazita ngawaendo kuStar FM ndiri pana paking Alfred naye mudhara motiramidza kutaura mazita here pana ndautaura zvakaitika.
ndibvunze vanhu vari mushoutbox otaura mazita here guys, nyorai kuti taura mazita kana usataure mazita, otaura mazita here kana chimbomira kutaura before tanga umbomira daudzwa answer. Otaura mazita here kana kuti kwete guys, please let me know. And yes, I can see anofane BP and yes,
moyo wangu kani hai
mazita ngaataure
moyo wangu uri tabhoila mudhara.
unoziva vanhu vari mucomment section
moyo wangu uri kubhoila mudhara.
Lazzie, I think interview never done rimwe day.
chiwere mudhara apa mudhara munoziva kuti chi chakaitika
unoziva vanhu vari mucomment section ava okay, let me calm down now. Hanzi hatisi kuti Lazzie afe neBP, so well
ngoza ndichi mudhara song ndobva yaita se ini ndiri padheni ndakatotyora padheni kuma 3 vanangoti aringamboendo angopa Star FM maziva pempana KVG napatisana handiti ndakavhunduka ka ndichinzwa Binocular ichirira pachi paredhiyo apa idhemo ka song isina kupera mustudio yaina kupera song iyeya handiti ka imba ndakainzwa ichingorira dai so vandafonera mukomana kati kwewe yavaita ndeipi iyo ndo zvatakawirira neiro izvo zvikanzi mudhara bhosi mufana kwandiri kaindi zvikanzi mudhara sori yandakaita ikai haisi bho ndakakanya chi song yaita se yatongobuda chi takutongo vanhu vainakirwa china vanangoti pari bho as long kana yato vanhu avo yareceivewa nevanhu hapane kutamba. Ndakazongobvumira nazvo bho chinjenje chatobuda pemba sisina yokutamba.
So YouTube yakaupload pa YouTube ya
akabva akanda pake idisa ndatomboisa kana kwangu kana kupi akabva akanda pake straight handi kuziva mudhara akatambuka chigaya here mudhara. And then
alright, fast forward song yakazowanikwa yapa Nash TV vyaita mamillions, right?
chinzwa munzwe mirai munzwe ndokubva enda nesong kupi kuNash TV vandaona chibuda ngati ko German ko song amaendesa pa madhira ari kuitika ndeapa zvikanzi mukuru chi sorry ndazongofonerwo ndikanzi uya nemukuru chi ndikati alright bo asi inini ndechizongodosha girani rangu pamadhira ese ari kuita se ari kuitika bhuko chinoitika zvakafanana kudai so mudhara mukaenda kuzimura yemamusical rights here ini ndinonzi ndiri composer pakuti ndakakompoza instrumental mazvinzwisisa.
Yes.
And Muridzo akakomboza lyrics. Kusaidi kwake he's a composer lyrics, ini ndiri composer beat, saka nditori rights angu futi. Saka kuzimura zvainoita manje ndezvekuti pakubhadharwa kwedu kwatinoitwa music isusu macomposers ese specialist takaridza mundaraunda kubva kweBang Grooves ndaingobhadharwa nokungoridza kwandaiita ikoko. Mabhitsi ese andaiprocesa eBang Grooves ana Roke ana kubva kudhara nguva yeBang Grooves era ndaingoenda kuzimura chinokolekta kuzimura haukolekte kuna artist mazvinzwisa. Because ndakanzwa nhobva achitaurana Muridzo kati no hazvishande zvichidaro. Zvapano chindoridzira Albert Nyati keyboard ndosvika ndiri kuda mari yangu yemaroyalties kuna Albert Nyati anokuzoenda nopiwa kakuzimura ndokaunopiwa mari yako mazviona. But zvakaendi zvakaitika zvakatozopfuura takazotaurirana zvakatozopfuura zvakangodaro.
So now ndakazoona wanyora kuti ndiri kudawo something handina chandakawana, so what's the settlement now?
Pane zvatakataurirana netimu.
Okay, so
ipapo ndakazodzidzawo something ndikazotaurana netimu zvikanzi aiwa iwe unozonyanya kuita sewofutika chimboitawo uchidai sola. Ndikati aiwa bho mazuva ano handichaita se handichati dyo zvese. Ndikatotaura newandakataura nawo hacha iyo yakatopfuura ndakupedza kutowo semunhu. Ndosaka ndakauya kuuk yakuita kuti ndiitowo semunhu chaiye mudara. Chigete uti chimwe chacho takuti achidzorowo mamwe mashoko mudara.
Toda kutibatsira now. You've been in Zimbabwe for so many years, right? And ungori in this for so many years. Chaitika kuti female artists atadze kublowa kuZimbabwe than male artists.
Kurovesa zvinhu mudara kakawanda kacho. Kuda kungobayiwa pese pese mudara. Female artists mudara indakashanda navo kainini. Vanda kusenzesa skirere iroro remujole iroro.
Hello, so I think we'll do this in
Ayo mudara nditinoti muri kubvunza mudara.
I can't hear you, Lazzie. I can't hear you. Can you restart again? Come again, because I think your phone. Can you hear? Can you start again? I will take it off and come back again. Can you hear me? That's Lazzie for you. Hans is the man's fault, but we need him to come back again on the show. He's gonna come in again. That's Lazzie for you. Hapana kwaenda is still here. Again. Okay, he's here. Lazzie. Hello, Lazzie.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes. So, wangochi the problem iripo nema female artists ndeye kuti.
Like what I said earlier on kuti
So
vakawanda vachona vanenge vari talented ndochokwadi chaicho. And mabhebha akawanda achida kuita maworks zveshuwa. Zvafana kuti kumastudios nekupi but problem inoitika ndeyekuti vamwe vacho havagoni kuzozvicontrola. I don't know its name. Vamwe vacho anopedzera
is the men's problem. This is coming from Moma Court and it's men's fault. Kudizidaro.
Yeah, she might be correct or he might be correct. Vese anonga ane problem because mukomana anotora advantage yekuti anoona kuti apa panenge panongoitawo zvongoti tambe, but manje vasikana vazoziva kuti vakatambawo zvavatambawo nazvo anosiya achipiswa ndiye, but magengi anongoramba achienda kumberi. Wamazviona?
Okay, so iwewe haunombopindwa nepfungwa yekudaro?
Kana pane wandakamboita naye kana wandakambotsotsa wandakambodaro handoreshungudza kuti amboyanyore paFacebook kuti ndakatsotswa naLazzie mustudio ombotaura zvake paFacebook. Ini makambonzwa nyaya dzangu here dzomudhara kana mukagugula kuti Lazzie akambodai?
No, that's a banda. Let's move forward now. So Lazzie, I think music industry of Zimbabwe, you are so integrated and wakabata even up to now, wakabata music industry of Zimbabwe from urban grooves to gospel to enda kumbira to you to vatenda zim danzo zvakaona zvawakaita music yakanyanya kunakidza chaiyo kuproducer ndeipi?
I enjoyed urban grooves.
Why?
Yeah, the thing there is my artists urban grooves they were very, very talented. To be honest, they were real singers.
And the artists who enjoy kushanda na urban grooves time and Dian.
To be frank with you, there's Rochel, Sunny Makalima, vandainzona vanhu vari talented, and then also Shinzo akatozonziwo zvake dance father, but Shinzo aichaya urban grooves enge akaipa mfano yawo.
So ahead.
And then also the reason why I enjoyed working with Rochel is Roki ndabva naye kudhara zvangu Roki tangosiyana ine 1 month to same age but Rochel chandaifarira pana Rochel is Rochel daita akapinda mustudio you could enjoy muri mese mustudio. Pane pokuti mumwe artist akapinda mustudio mudhara hamunakidze munotanga kutobhekana because nezvaanenge achiita mamwe maartist zviya zvekuda kufilwa, but Rochel you could enjoy muri mustudio. Rochel wotogarawo pakombiyuta unzi Lazzie ndiri kufunga kuda kuti ngatigadzirewo so because Roki anogadzira mabhitsi futi ka. Do you know that? Roki chidzoka yaya akagadzira ega, chidzoka yaya akazvirekodha ega, akagadzira beat ega, akamixa ega. Saka you could enjoy working nemunhu akadaro, unenge uchitodzidzawo some few things zvekuproduce. I could learn zvimwe zvinhu zvokutonyorawo masongs, even vocal, Roki. So I enjoyed working with Roki. And then Sunny Makalima, the production side. Yeah, magura emfano waDylan Makalima. Saka magura esound handidi kunyepa. I've learned a lot of things from Sunny Makalima in terms of music production and engineering. Yeah.
So moving forward now to Zim Danzo and the Whoopi artists waka fara kushanda naye when it comes to the studio.
There are only 2 artists. Number 1, mwana wa Stembeni. Sauru.
Number 2,
Talky Vibes.
Wangwani ma similarities here kana kuti chi chaitika.
You know what, the one thing that I love about Soldier Love, Soldier Love is another Lazzie. Anemwe engo yako. But Soldier Love was like a person who waiti akapinda mustudio. Wagadzira beat. I believe beat renda kamukwapaidza rere. Akapinda ndarigadzira, right? Ndobva ariterera for I think it's 5 to 6 seconds. I'm telling you. Haisi nyaya kunyepa. Akasinambobvira arinzwa 6 seconds. Vanzi mira ndingopfeka maheadphones, Lazzie handina chandinacho. Akanitaura Soldier Love straight. Vanzi Lazzie handina chandinacho izvozvo. Chokuti ndingakupe. Izvo handina chandinacho Lazzie. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to record this song with you. And ichaita zvaichaita. Ndobva angodai ndara akaita inonzi 1 take. Yokuti akangoimba ka 1 Soldier Love, no mistake. No, ndobva yapera mudhara. Kana Soldier Love song yapera.
Uchiri pa kusatoenda mberi. Hanzi na Empress hanzi uri kuita discrimination. Ko hauna here kushanda na maititi?
Aiwa, amaititi havasi dance oka because matara vanhu vedance oka.
Well, I think maybe wangoda kuwaisa ku grooves.
Aiwa, because muri kubva kune kumashure kwandakabva kwayoka because ana maititi ndakazvaziva mai manje.
Finish your Soldier Love then. Yeah.
Tiri mustudio tarekodha ndakamukwapaidza. Saka pane mupanhu anonzi Misael enga arimo. wesvosve mukange. Saka tinoti babarira wati vakaimba mwana wangu mudhara charamba makazvironga wati zvikana Soja Love vanamuti hapana angadaita collab newe Soja Love mwempana anga ari mustudio musiyo kwanzi ari kupi kwanzi ngapinda mise wacho ndobva angoita one take ndobva yangoimbwa. I think ana Soja Love vangoita almost 10 vakaita 15 minutes vari pastudio pangu vakauya neconvoy. ndavambona motikari dzekwabob dzedze dzekwapresident dzedze vakasvika kuma 12 am dzakawanda dzakaita muline akarwa zvimaovhorosi zvegreen. Soja Love is my favorite zim dance artist ever in Zimbabwe. I always say this, chero kanzi kunani I love Soja Love handitika. So Sauro ndokubva aenda, but what I did Maxen, ndakaenda paCopacabana. Ndaenda paCopacabana pane tumaflash tuya mudare manatenga tumaflash twakawanda. Vanatuisa ndakamukwapaidza vanatupa vanhu veparengi. Vanabva parengi vanaenda pamarket square ndetumwe tumaflash futi vanapa vanhu vemakombi. Vanabva ipapo vanaenda kuHighfield vananopa futi vanhu vemakombi. Vananosvika panonzi paKwaga panotamba timu yaSoja Love vanachigaba vanapa song. The next day, I'm telling you, that song was a hit. Ndakaenzoya kurira makombi vanafonera Sauro kati Sauro ko song zvanzi Lazzie ndakakuudza kuti handina chandinacho asi song yo ichaita zvainoita. So Soja Love, for me, I enjoyed working with him.
That was an amazing story. And kunyeberichi story chekuti kana varukunzwa right no anoda apana pa hey issue iri kuitika. But last week ndandina Chippers then ndavandamubvunza yeku Sting, right? Because ndakamukwapaidza takaenzwa ku Sting, right? Chippers akati saka ndiani akadyiwa kana Chippers apana akadyiwa. What's your take?
Ine handidi kurwa vamwe mbona ndakaviga mpinyi mudare. Chippers akangoitira side rebusiness mudare. Sauro akahwina mudare. Akahwina. Sauro mudare imweni mavideos aripo paSting mudare anotooneka Sauro achidya munhu. Ini ndakatombomakwa naKalasi kai ndotaura chokwadi inini tendisingamhoresi naKalasi angasinganimhorese niKalasi.
Why angasingamhoresi Kalasi?
Bo chakaitika ndechokuti pandakarekodha ndakamukwapaidza uyu mufana vocal wamakamuinterview mufana vocal enga ari manager waKalasi ndobva andifonera mazuva abuda ndakamukwapaidza zvikanzi Lazzie tokumbira beat. Saka anga asingandiziye zviya zvokundivhundutsira pafoni zviya zvikanzi Kalasi ada kuimba. Ndikati ko mayut unonditaura ita ngori kundivhundutsira ende munoimba nebhiti renyu mafana imini uri mufana iwe. Akatozondikumbira regero inini vocal inini handiti. Saka Kalasi akanditsamwira zvemakore kuti ndakamunyima bhiti roro. Handina Kalasi ndaida kumuendesa kumusha.
You know what? Point of correction here. Shout out to Handsome Good. Thank you so much. Ndakamukwapaidza yakazobuda after Sting. That's right. But ndakamudanda. Ndinomudanda ndiyo yakabuda pa Sting. That's right. So ndakamukwapaidza, that was the story yakaitika ku Sting.
After.
Yes. So shout out to Handsome Good. Chimpana changu, big up yourself. So makazopedzerana kuti ina Kalasi akumaka nenyaya iyoyo. Is it because of Kalasi or is it because of manager angataura zinaona kakwauri?
Ini vocal mazuva achona nesina kumaka but ndakangomuratidza kuti uri muyuti hauite dzungu kune madhara. Haungotaura kuti uri kuda beat ka. Ini ame professional producer ka. Haungondifonera kuti hanzi ndipe beat. Kutoko tina agreement yandakaita nei yongo handikusendere beat paWhatsApp kai. Saka I think vocal yanga achiri kutango kuitawo zvehumanager because now he's a professional manager.
But makazopedzerana zvenyu zvese, right?
Na vocal ka. Aiwa mufano wangu ya takatozitaurirana kuti aiwa mayuti so inotambika chichakanita aiwa sorry blast. But asi beat handakuvapa zvangu.
Lazzie T, please. Ukaramba uchidaro tirikumisa interview and atiendere mberi.
All right.
Moving forward now, wakazoenda unopodza futi kumbira as well ndakakuona waishanda nemaproducers akati one day to perfect the sound. Saka iwewe toda kuti utibatsire because tutaura nyaya yekuti toda kuenda mberi. Sound yakanaka tinoinzwa sei? How did define a good sound?
What do you mean?
Because when wakaona kuti zigubis zviri kuzhezhera izvi. Saka you as a producer, from producer point of view, how do you find a good sound of any production?
There zvokuti zvigubhu zvazviyaka. I think zvingave zvinonyanya kuitika ka. Pane zvimwe zviya zvimwe zvongoti pane mahaters akawanda mudare. There's nothing wrong nezvigubhu zvinogadzirwa navapana. Handiti ka. But at the end of the day pazvigubhu zvachona zvinoda kuti zvagadzirwa zvoendeswa kune vanogona kumixa because pane imwe sound yandisingagone kumixa saLazzie nini. Inogonekwa naTamuka. Do you get it? Yokuti Lazzie ngave hambo oziva kuti ndarekodha hangu studio kwangu but chinhu chirega ndichipe Tamuka apedzesechi basa ndiye anozvigona izvi.
Yes.
Ichi chinogonekwa naOskid ichi. Rikatipe Oskid anomixa sound, he is good nokumixa sound yakadai. Kana iri jazz, Oskid is good. Kana kuti kujazz, kana kuti kudanso, ngatipe Oskid aite totoziva kuti tunoendesa zvinhu kwaOskid. The problem iripo manje ndiye kuti Lazzie wants to do everything. Ari iye ndiye arida kumixa, ndiye arida kugadzira beat. Pane zvimwe zvoti anoziva kuti haazvigoni. But zvimwe zvacho zvinokonzeresa ndezvokuti kuti iwe unenge wapiwa mari shoma kana artist. Kuti unokanda manje kuna Oskid artist pamwe wakupa kana $30 hazvichabuda. Wautongoita wega. Saka ndo zvimwe zviri kuuraya sound yedu. Saka vamwe vachona vane right yekukomplaina zvichiwa kuti sound haisi kubuda zvakanaka. But on a proper industry we are supposed kuti Lazzie agadzira chimwe chinhu chaasingagoni rikandiendesa kuna Oskid unopedzisa danso. Oskid agadzira reggae ngaape Lazzie oita reggae because ini reggae ndoziva kuti ndinopwanya ndokwangu. Oskid ndotoziva kuti
imimi as producers munodyidzana here kana kuti hamudyidzane because iwewe kana waunzwa mari kunzi okay mari mundaraunda kuti basa riri kuite zvakanaka kuti kuchiendeswa kuna Oskid unenge wakuziva kuti amakata kurudiwa imwe mari yakawanda. Munodyidzana as producers?
Yeah, it depends. Because producer wese ane munhu wese waanotamba naye kune mumwe producer waanotamba naye. Zvafanira kuti inini ini kuZimbabwe nende navapana vangu vandaitamba navo vapana anana Maselo anonzi
Maselo chitungisa
Maselo production. Vana Maselo production vakawanda vandaitamba navo vekuti ndaitoziva ndikulese kana ndiri kuda imwe sound kana tiye GT. Maselo ndiye akaita yaBaba Harare, GT inonzi ikweyi yakaita mbiri stereki yaBaba Harare. Ndiye akaziva kuti Baba Harare vaite mbiri pekutanga Maselo akuti ndikaida kuita zvinhu zveGT nongofonera Maselo daita song yeGT uripi. Maselo kuti come to my studio onzi mudara mandigadzire beat imi mozongoita mavocals. You see totongoita Maselo tora mari yake tongoita half toita half asi paproduction inongonzi produced by Lazzie T and hazvina kushata.
Okay,
ndokushanda kwake ko.
Let me just rush forward kuma comments comments ari kubuda muno. Hanzi Lazzie, in terms of sound kumfana Marco Mags uri kumunzwa sei pa sound? This coming from Tapiwa.
You know, I'll be honest with you. Mfana is very very good. But besides kudhanzi nyaya dzavo dzemadhisi dzavanenge vachiitana vachitukana vachiita sei, I've listened to his stuff, even the way yaanotoyanzoimba. Ndotomboda kuti vanhu vatombomuteerera besides sounds. Kuimba chako chaiko nokubalansisa zvinhu zvake, he is really really good. I'm telling you.
Uchiri panyaya yemadhisi ari kutaura, unaona sei madhisi ari kuitika kuzim hip hop ichangouya right now kuma artists? Is it good for the industry or zvimwe zvacho kwangoita o kutsvaka bhanda zvisina kwatiri kuenda?
Yeah, because vanofana tanga vaziva kuti chinonzi hip hop in the first place. For them, for culture hip hop, I think zviri bo. Yeah, because ndo hip hop yacho. Ndo hip hop.
So isusu tikuwirirana panapa kuti hip hop ndo culture yacho iyo, hatitombofana kutomboshupika nezvavari kuita.
Because Canada kuna vanhu vakanyarara ndi kuna vanhu vanoimba museve. Ndara. Enda kuna museve vaite madhiso. Vanoimba reggae chaiche.
So we are endorsing my disc hip hop. It's all
ndo zvikuita kuti zvinakidze zvinhu zvacho mukatarisa kuti pakaita ana Colors kudhancewo mazuva aya naSoulja Love vaidhisana vaitotukana handitika but asi vanhu vaitonakirwa nazvo ndo culture yachona asi kana unoda kuenda kwembira kune culture wembira muti ati tikatoona kutotukana ikoko totoshamisika.
But do you know iwewe you're saying this from a producer point of view, right? No hip hop which is right. But kune mafans ari kunzo vasina the know how chauri kungoda chete ku make sure kuti izo kana ndiri wa Mags kana ndiri wa Holy 10 kana ndiri wa JT, right? Apana anofanira kutuka munhu toda ngoti tinakirwe. So zvinobalancika sei kuti vanhu understand kuti aiwa this is the culture, because kazhinji, right, panoitika that panofio panogona kukwara vanhu. I remember Cartel, Gaza, and the Gali side. Right? So, iwewe toda utipe advice kwa vanhu vanoteerera music kuti aiwa guys zvakamira so that they can understand.
Yeah, what I wanted to say is what I want to say is the culture, yes, but zvimwe zvacho mafans ngavasazozvisa mumoyo sterek. Because pane zvimwe zvokuti maartist vanotaurirana kusaidi. Kudaomanaka isusu ngatimboitise vanhu panapa.
Wow.
Tumboita nge tiri kutukana tiri kudaiso. Vamwe votorara kana zvibhagera chaizvo pastage zvekuti vanhu vanoti but iskire yekuti vanhu vatore mari. Zvakafanira kuti izvozvo kukanzi Mudhara kune show yamupa naHoly 10 naSandflow clash yavo. Mudhara muone kuzara kwako tinashi mutasi anoita mari Mudhara handidi kunyepera. Vandova beg.
Okay, uri ipapo when there was a video yakabuda ya Holy 10 achinzi Arowa, I think you made a comment wakatanga kuseka and wakavasa caption urizo say no to violence. All right? But wanakawanda wangwani mixed feelings about the way Yaoka responded. You were laughing at the same time. You were saying no to violence.
Mozandaiseka chimdara. Chandaiseka ininika. Pana Blaze akatora video achingoti Holy 10. Saka ndayangorira brain dzangu mona. Saka ndaiseka chingoti saka Blaze ngatadzazotora pane nyaya. Saka chipoko ndo charo what's going on here? You see, saka ndo nyaya ndaitoseka ndangona ku Blaze engachinyanzoita sei ndandikazvifunga mnatanga useka. Kona ndaiseka mfana aiwa handikurudziri maartist aroenda ndombozvinoti aro.
Not violence, right?
Ina ndoda kuti Holy 10 aro handidi.
Okay, so Holy 10 wherever you are wazinzwa mfana wangu hanzi atombode kuti urowe because music itori craft. Hanzi cameraman akabaiza. Shout out to Suaje Mayero aripana but right now big up yourself. Suaje Mayero chimpana chinopusha maweks ichocho. Hanzi na Floyd. King of remember Kutizo wafana must remember kuti Tupac na Biggie beefirao cost lives. So I'm not quite sure what's your take on this?
Nyaya dzacho dziri tricky zvangosiyana kuti kuno kuZimbabwe kuna pfutika. Saka zvakusina pfutika vafana pavanonga vachiita mabhifa avava hakuna nonzi munhu aurayiwa azopfurwa kana kuti but dai kuri kunana kune dzimwe nyika ndopanozonzwa kunzi munhu akapfurwa nepfuti because kune mamwe mafans anosapota munhu nemwoyo Mudhara yekuti anopfudza. Saka ndongoti kumaartist kana muchiita mabhifa enyu itaiwo muchingwariro mafa kumafans kwenyu kuti vasakwadzanewo moziya zvekutaura nezvokuita.
Okay, moving forward now, Lazzie, from when you started music nepatawe now, what's your take? Are you proud or you're not proud? Pasika music yedu
yatofa.
Yafa how?
Yeah, because Mudhara, if you look I think mazuva atakatanga kuproducer kunge uchiriona naGrama Records zvinhu zvaifamba bomda handidi kunyeperai.
Yafa in what sense? Yafa in what sense? So that at least we know.
When it comes to marketing and also to the production side, music yafa mudara hakuchisina inonzi quality control izvozvo kuZimbabwe. Munhu angoti ndiLazzie uyo akaita mukoma ari kuSouth Africa wanzi mudhara ndada kuproducer music, obva atumirwa laptop ine Fruit Loops or any software anenge atumirwa iyo, otanga kutoita producer and then kuradio kungotumira kuna DJ waanofarira. Zvasiyana nekudhara, chinhu chaenda chogarirwa neboard kuti chizorira paradio even paTV kana papi, but asi iye zvino hakuna anocontrola even malyrics. Kudhara waituka, I remember pane mufanha wangu akamborohwa nemaCID nemaCIO anoimba aburitsa imwe video yainzi akaka yours wekuimba naShinzo yaitambiswa vanhu asina kupfeka, kwenge nequality control maziva kungona Mugabe. Yours akarohwa paCentral, izvo ane mavanga acho kumusana nekurohwa nemapurisa kunzi hazviimbwe munomu izvi. Saka ezvinezvo I think
but Lazzie uchiri ipapo wamboti uri kufara nezvekuti vapfana vehip hop you're happy because vari kuburitsa something good.
Wandati wandi kufarira mudhara hamuna kunzwisisa pahip hop. Ndabvunzwa question ndikanzi unoona sei sound anonzi ani Michael Max, ndopandapindura straight about hip hop. Vandati Michael Max is good, I love his sound, anogona. Vandazoti pamazondibvunza
why ndikudaro Lazzie, ndinoda kunyatso kuti tibate pafira music, right? Pari kuda kunzi paite sei pagadziriswe, right?
Alright.
So ipapo ukatitaurira, because chatiri kuda, you need to say something. Tobva taziva kuti guys ndine musoro uri kurwadzira vapi apa.
Yeah, Mdala, like what I said, kuti hakusisina quality control mudhara muZimbabwe.
So quality control number one.
Number one. Hakusisina ma-record labels.
Okay. Anga ari mere ma-record labels Zimbabwe.
Grama Records.
That is only one, right?
Grama. Nana Metro. Nana ZMC.
But do you think my record labels anga ariko kuna olitenere nasi kana dai kuna vafana vanga vari muzvimudanzo nasi? Because as far as I'm concerned, kuti unge uchizoenda kunonzi ZMC, whatever you can call it, kwanga usingasvikike zvekudaro.
Yes, kunge usingasvikike.
I remember Shaba rangu achitizo kuridzwa paredhiyo kunonetsa, right? Akaimba song inonzi Pirate Anthem, right? Kuti si zvatakuita isuka takutongoita mastudio edu kana maradio station edu asinei nevamwe, because kwawo chaiko isusu havatidi.
Time mudhara, to be honest, zviri bo. I'll give a good example mudhara. Zvakafanana nekuti mukateerera music yacho, right, yamuri kuti yana Holy 10, yana Lazzie T, yacho yataka produce, munokombere quality nesong yaDembo.
Okay, handisika kupindura vonavo vanhu vari kunzwa vachapindura, but ndoda kuti ndiwerenge message yabva kuna Handsome Good, right? He's saying kuti, let me say, patikutaura pakaipa pese, patikuona kuti apa ndo pakaipa apa kana kuti zvikonzerese kuti music ife. Counter direction kutaura naHandsome Good ari kuti how is that killing mapointers ese amabata? How is that killing the industry, Lazzie? Music is upgrading. And iwewe you're only kuti uri old school. That's why maybe you're feeling like kuti the music is dead. But that is, right now, Iowa, Akomana, we got new sound. Our music,
Ndara, chinoitika ndechekuti new sound inokwanisa kuya. Makore kana kubva kudhara pange kwainetsa sungura handiti. Ndobva kwa urban grooves. Urban grooves akatomubvunzira kuti wofutichi takapenga. Ndobva kwayo imwe sound.
Yes.
Ndobva wafungidzira kuti wofuti vakaita sei? Vakapenga izimdanso. And now futi kunechi
Imwe sound.
Kune ingori sound iri kuchinja. But
so we now agree with the music iri ku evolve, right?
Exactly. But atina kwatiri kuenda. Music yedu
in what sense?
Exactly ndakachitaura. Look at manaija chaiko chaiko. Ari kupi izvozvo? South Africa namapiano iri kupi?
Well, we because at the end of the day, whatever my pointers are, some people are agreeing, some people are disagreeing, and then now we are not saying this. Amapiano iri kupi, Nigeria iri kupi, which is a good point. But the problem there, Kuti, what do we need to be there?
All right. In always say this. We also need the National Arts to intervene. National Arts Council.
Yes.
And also the government.
Yes.
To support the artists in the music industry in Zimbabwe in terms of funding, even equipment. The reason why I panda my record labels ndezvokuti government aikwanise kufanda Lazzie ega.
That's why I wanted you to be on the show when Rodney was here, because there's something that we wanted to talk about, right? Because if you look at that producer, Rodney Rymez, akabata moyo we manaija ezi Zimbabwe, akabata moyo we majama ezi Zimbabwe, akabata moyo we afano emi UK vese, any artist that you can think of. They look for him. To see a show because anga for the Nasake could wape this song you. That's why.
Like what you are saying, Rodney.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, it as long which operator Rako Bo, government funding.
Yes.
Unotora chikwereti chakuti utenge the equipment yauri kuda iwewe. Wozodzosera kana kuzodzosera mari yako wozoidzosera mbijana. This is what I'm saying. Kuti kuZimbabwe chaiko tikaita zvinhu zvakadaro mudara. Lukana grama vese vaisapotwa ingari makambani varungu aisapotwa nehurumende zvidaiso vaisapotwa mudara. Saka maizoona kuti vaiburitsawo zvenge zviri right. Saka ndichiti chero zvikanzi sound iri kuchinja iri kuita sound kwandiri iri kuchinja isound yemabeats kuti taane hip hop. But when it comes to quality, hakuna song yandinoti izvozvi simukaisa song yaizvozvi hapana kana even dzatakaita isusu dzachidzi old school isusu dzinobhita sound yana Simon Chimbetu dzekudhara. Bo zvinhu zviya zvaitwa chaizvo mudhara. Ndova nepoint yangu.
No, that's fine. Let's move on to the next topic because we only have about less than 10 minutes to go. So what advice do you want to give to the artists right now or to the producers right now?
Advice andokwanisa kupa kuma-producer ndezvokuti batanai. At the end of the day, kuti Lazzie wakaona usingakete zvinhu izvi. Zvakafanira kuti kana asingazoti handigona kuproducer uanzani Wing D. Handifanira kuzvifosa ipa Oskid aite basa. Aproduce Wing D pabude mahits. Right? And also what I can say ndezvokuti ma-producer dzidzai even online about the music production, ma-softwares enyu muchishandisa, dzidzai rambai muchiupgrade itai ma-collaboration nemamwe ma-producer kune dzimwe nyika. And ma-artist moregedza kukura musoro mapinda mustudio. Hamusi ma-sound engineer. Chako chete kuimba. Chingotaura kuti producer I want zvinhu zvakadai chete zvatokwana. Kwete zvinobva wagara wakuproducer. Ndo advice yandopa kuma-artist. And also nyorewo
akwanise kuti artist kana auya mustudio otaurawo kuti mukoma Lazzie apo ndanoda kuti mukati zvakati akwanise here kupa
anobvumidzwa handitya, but kune vanoenderera mudara vokuti anotogara iye ndoiva ndazotaura kuti vanoziva kuti isa volume yakadai so asingazive mastandards edu atinoshandisa pamastering. Mazvinzwisa mudara? Ndo vamwe vandikuta ndo vamwe vacho vanaita se vanachitaura kuti vanoenderera mudara, and also maartist pamalyrics nyorewo zvinoteerereka mudzimba umu.
On that point about lyrics, Lazzie, I do understand where you are coming from. If you're talking about evolution in production and also the evolution yekugara kwatakuita upenyu hwedu from analog to digital, right?
And also digital, and also mdara, digital is killing the sound. Just it's from for another day.
Not on the production side, but kare isustenzi magitari inini mbabere kwangu ndaro magitari leze urombe. Ndaitona moto ne wabere kwangu inini. But inini I don't see kuti pane problem yema lyrics. Because
why?
Lyrics, if I can finish, lyrics as nabasa. That's why kana uchida kwenda ku radio, kune radio edit. Radio. Because kana mbawa and kunyebere avazi vanhu vese vada kuteerera zvenhamo, avazi vanhu vese vada kuteerera zvebipolar, vamwe vanhu vada kunakidzwa wodzoka kumba. So I don't think my lyrics, to me personally, is a problem. Because kana chida kuendeswa ku radio inongoeditwa.
Alright mdara.
America kwacho koko, even kana manaija mukanzwa ma songs awo akawanda. Explicit.
Alright.
Radio. Inoitwa sei?
Alright.
Yes. So I don't think that my lyrics, to be honest enough, can be a problem in terms of Kwendamberi music. That's me in person.
Alright, mdara. What I can say is we have our culture.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to defend, but I'm just saying in terms of music in general.
Yeah, let me say this, mdara. We've got our culture ku Zimbabwe isusu yatinotongozikana nayo. Why is it kuti isusu pane zvimwe zvatisingataure pane vabereki vedu? Mamwe mawords.
No, the same thing it has to be.
Andisandapedza mdara. Chero kanzi radio edit pasina quality control mdara, chero tikada kuita se mdara, music inosvika kuvana, chero muchiti ndeye mupawa.
Chinzwa cha. Take out on the bahata chimwana icho isis.
What are mdara? Mdara King Alfred.
Yeah, go on.
Now bunga inini. Will you be happy? Mugona mpana. Ane 7 years.
Yeah.
Achimba chitibata.
Thank you for your question. Let me just read this message iruva. Anzo kukocha kwedu titori ne music inonyatsira. Andunzwere. Kukocha yedu ye culture music yedu ku Zimbabwe ndembira ne magitare ne ngoma. Kutori ne music inotonyatsira ukoko. Right? So why kusingaendwe nevana vadiki? Right? Anzi why kushina mwari kusingaendwe nevana vadiki? Because
andiri kushina mwari ndekwanhu vakure.
Why it's a message yarokuda kutry kuda kubreacha kuti sometimes imwe music inenge chiridzwa, right? There certain places, right? But we are saying music yekana yarira vana vadiki vanoenzwa. Your argument ndeyekutizo munhu ane 7 years mukamunzwa achimba, what's your take? Kwandiri, to be honest, I would say, you know what, dai mwana pamwe dai asina kuimba. But to be honest, to control explicit kunonetsa. But
mirai aiwa mianombotaura mukati kunonetsa, like what I said, kudhara isusu munoziva kuti isusu taitotya kuimba masong nyaya kana kumanzwa zvairovesa mudhara. Pandaiziva kuti mufesi wangu akarohwa nemasiya iwo muna 2007 2007 chacho akarohwa musana wese ukabvaruka wese yozi anawo mavanga anditi
hanzi nai Lazzie T kubhora taimba tichitiko isusu
ndara ndo zvanditi
mameseji avo ari panapa
aiwa mndara ibrain dzave idzodzo ina ndirambidzo kutaura brain dzangu handiti ka
no they are not stopping you but they are just saying kuti izvo in terms of zvauri kutaura vari kutaura maareas ekwaimbwa
ndara ndarabudzo mndara indiri kutaura ka zvakafanana kuti zvinezvi muri kublema kuti kuzimbabwe vanhu vari kurohwa neguka vanhu vapera neguka guka rakambobva kupi chii chaipromota guka masongs aimbwa nevanhu
I don't believe that because I remember
I believe that same ndara sendi kudaro handisida kutaura zita remaartist mira ndimbotaura apa pari sensitive pana umwe andida kuprotect handisida kutaura zita remaartist varipo maartist akatanga kuzviimba and then tikapedzera taakuona mageto youths musada kuzviramba because zvine impact yazvinopa kuvanhu.
No, what I'm saying Lazzie, zvinodhaka neexplicit zvinhu zvakatosiyana zvada kutry kuseparata
haiwa mndara kuva munhu akaimba achitaura zvinodhaka
no hold on ndizvo ndida kutry apa totaura zvinhu two zvakasiyana tataura neexplicit yatataura kuti wataura no to explicit right wabva waya nepoint yekuti zvinodhaka hapana munhu on this earth right like mafans who will support zvinhu zveguka munhu wese will say kuti no to guka
kwarabwa kuti maartist anoimba izvozvo
okay so now they are now saying kuti izvo panyaya explicit this coming from Nash Bash that's the responsibility iri kuvabereki not the artist. I don't know. My artists, they
are there also to teach the community.
Yeah, it's right. It's right. But I'm not to upindiro to this one because it's a responsibility of my artists. Not artists. Could you let say light is also? I don't know. What's your take?
No, because in country, una influence kuvan. Uno follow 4 million. You are supposed also to teach through your music. That's why muchona dana macheso vanongoramba vachidiwa because vane a message yavanoticha kuvanhu kusvika naizvozvi saka vacho haisi nyaya yevabereki iwe artist utori mubereki futi you are a parent
hanzi ingwa bedroom bully taimba inga vanhu kumalazi
ana ndamboimba iwe ndiwe wakaimba iwe kutaura comment section akutaura izvo ndiye akaimba ndamboimba bedroom bully ndaimba masongo kuchechi.
All right, let me hear this. Hanzi yours is Simba Negawe mkoma wangu wepa next door. But he was right for doing that song inonzi akaka.
But akaputitswa. Inebhekwa karohwa nemaseo. Hayi karohwa.
You know Lazzie, I think we just ran out of time, but we still need to bring you again on the show. I think next one is need to come here. I do not put my last words at the moment. And also, where can people find you and any future plans Zago in the UK about your music career?
Mashoko andongopedzisira kutaura kuvanhu ndeyekuti vachashamisikawo nemashoko andida kutaura izvozvi kuti kana usina kutendeuka usina kugamuchira mambo Jesu ka hauna chauri kuraramira panyika pana tendeuka ugamuchire Mwari anokuda zvakanyanyisa stereki. And also chandokwanisa kutaura kuvanhu ndechekuti zvimwe zvandotaura pamwe unokwanisa kubhekana nazvo sorry henyu but ndinechitaurawo zvekubva pasi pechi pemwoyo wangu tinenge tichitandarawo tichikurukura. And also vanhu vanoda kundowanawo mazuva ano ndakubatika +44 ndo pandakuwanika +44 inhamba dzeku UK kaidzo anjobatika +263 ndimazvibata mudara nhamba dzangu dzandowanika it's +44 kune vari kuZimbabwe 774 174 3861.
You know, Go on.
Vari muuk havaisawo +44 and also vanhu vanofarira zvavo regi. Mai mani change ndichimbogadzira zveregi nendakamboti resign producer angu mazuva ano ndichimbomhanya mhanya nezvimwe but ngavaexpect zvakawanda. Tine masong mamwe atichaitiwo nemamwe maartist akawanda, mainternational artist tiri kuzvigadzirisa zvedu izvozvo. Saka yeah.
And once again, Lazzie, I just want to thank you because ndakaona uri kutry kumbo power back kune vanhu vawaiziva kumusha. I see sometimes unombonyora kuti pane vanhu vada kumboblessawo vamwe maybe show off but kungoziva kwawakabva and
ndakazvidzidza kwamuri
chimomira sha. Those little things that you are doing, we thank you for that and we can't wait to see you again. But hanze nevanhu tiri kuda kubhabhakibha iri kuvhurwa, vanhu vakawanda vari mucomment. Uchazonyatsoona comment ndo wagara zvako pasi and kana uda kupindura munhu iyeyo uchazonyora wako uchiita se uchivapindura because zvimwe tanichitombosenza. Shout out to Handsome Gudo and to everyone who is right here. We thank you so much for logging on to the show. And Lazzie, thank you for coming to the show. I can't wait to see you again to the next interview. Thank you very much. Next contribution ya waita ku music industry, but wasia nye monetization because uda kudya wega, right?
Yataura mdara next week mdara.
Thank you so much, Lazzie. Salute.
Respect, General.